Welcome everybody. My name is Tech Holmes. This is OPLabs, hosted on Open Plaza. And so I have a really cool plan laid out on being able to kind of go over the core concept, the ideas on how to start a project from the very beginning and then be able to move forward from there. So here it is. So a pitch deck AI. The product title is Deck Forge. I'm not sure if I like it. We'll figure it out, but it doesn't really matter. So in the description, it says Deck Forge is a professional AI-powered pitch deck builder that transforms a simple description of your startup idea into a complete investor-ready presentation in minutes. Okay, so I like this. This is where it goes. It's got the Web3 integration. I've got the good theming and everything like that. Nothing too fancy. It's not crazy. This is just the start. So what I like to do is then I'll take this and I'll say, I'll copy the title over here and I'll take this all over to Claude. I'm still a huge fan of Claude. Claude AI is probably it is, for right now, the best coding agent I have ever worked with. It just understands what needs to happen, how it works, and the formatting, consistency, and all those wonderful things. But you got to make sure you set it up correctly. And I'm sure Grok could do it. There's Codex, you have Chat GPT, OpenAI stuff, OpenAI products. You have Cursor that you could also use to create a lot of these things. I go over to Claude. I open up a project. You want to start a new project, and then in the title, I just paste the title, and then I copied and paste over the idea, the description. It says, what are you trying to achieve? And that's just the description that I had Grok build for me. So I'm going to go ahead and click Create Project. All right, so now I have this set up. And I'm going to use Opus 4.6 because Opus 4.7 is great, but it's super expensive. But if you're doing the $20 plan, then you're going to have to choose a model that's not so expensive, that's not so heavy. Even Opus 4.7 or 4.6 is pretty heavy as well, but it is what it is. So what I like to do, so you can go down here, you can select more models and then select Opus 4.6. For the very beginning, just the core concept to build everything, I want the extended thinking on for right now, just so that I can get the initial start of everything. I'm gonna go back over to Grok real quick, and then I'm gonna take this right here. It says the Web3 integration. I'm gonna go ahead and bring this all the way down. I want theming, and then I'm just gonna copy and paste this. Let's see here. So I'm just gonna stop right here, copy, and then I'm gonna come over here to instructions, and I'm gonna paste this all in. So what the instructions is doing is it's going to be telling, this is what is going to be in the prompt every time something happens with this chat now. Over here, you have files, and this is where the project files will end up going. I'm going to end up using a GitHub, and then I'm going to be able to just individually upload things to that GitHub. But first, I want to create an initial start, a brainstorming session. Okay, so now I have the idea, I have the name, I have the instructions. I am ready to start building my foundation to all this. I'm going to go ahead and start typing brainstorm with me. And then I always do ... This is just a habit that I've grown accustomed to. It allows the AI to know what it is that we're doing. Okay, I want to brainstorm. I don't want to code right now. I don't want editing done. I don't want to waste tokens on it doing things that I don't want it to do. So if you don't want that to happen, then you just give the instructions to AI, to Claude in this essence. What are you trying to achieve? Then it won't waste tokens, because tokens are precious, especially if you're paying for usage like this through API models. You want to make sure that you're really utilizing your tokens efficiently, effectively. Okay, so brainstorm with me. I want to create a Web3 platform, wallet connection functionality. Spelling sometimes gets a little silly. Okay, functionality in a DApp for, you've heard them, blockchain. Help me build a foundation and file structure to begin this development. Okay, so this is all. The important part when it comes to creating an application is to first create a foundation. You want to give it an idea as to what you're building. Boom, we've got that in the description. You want to give it consistent instructions. That's what we have over there. You also want to make sure that the AI helps you in the very beginning to first understand what the final product will be like. Okay, because if the AI doesn't know what the final product is going to be like, then it's going to just kind of build with you, and that's fine. But then 6 months down the road, you're going to find yourself stuck in a position where it's more challenging to grow because there wasn't an initial foundation created that was organized, that was set up properly, and now you're just going to make it more complicated for not only yourself but also for AI. AI loves structure. It loves to be able to know where things are typically at. Okay, and so I'm going to continue to the prompt. I want to be able to future proof this concept. And make sure that everything necessary is set up correctly in the beginning. And hit enter. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and let Claude do its thing, and we're gonna go ahead and see what it says. First, it says it's gathering its thoughts, it's thinking of some ideas and all this other stuff. And so now I'm just gonna sit back and just kind of sort of like get an idea as to what's gonna happen. So I know that it's first going to start looking through its skill set. I know that it's going to start building a directory file structure. It's going to use probably Tailwind and CSS. It's going to it's going to want to create an index file. It's going to want to create like a whole bunch of all this other stuff, right? And then I want to be able to prepare this for a development environment so that I can actually see the platform and build with it, all those other things. So this is what I know what it's going to do. I know that wallet connection is real simple. We've got Ether 5, we've got Ether 6 that we could use for the wallet connection. If all this stuff just doesn't make sense or you just don't understand this part, that's totally fine. I didn't know any of this stuff either. So if you have to start off with a simple HTML file, build me a landing page. If you want to start off with that, just to dip your toes into how things work, you can do that. It's a single document. You can simulate wallet connection. You have to do these things though. You have to do this in a way to where you actually learn what it means. Because I can tell you, I can show you something, you can follow it step by step, but if you don't actually know what any of this means, then you're just going to set yourself up for failure, because that extra effort of understanding how AI works and how these platforms are made will help you in the long run. Right? If your sole purpose is to find the right answer, then if you know how to put it into the calculator, you will get the right answer. Same thing with AI. If you know how to ask AI the right questions, you'll get the right answer. So yeah, we're going to focus on security. We're going to focus on consistency. We're going to focus on the foundation of everything. So that's all totally fine.